So we see some pings coming in from Bar Esports here. Looks like they're going for a cheese invade. They're going through the laning here. So at the areas that they're pinging, towards the little crack there, there's actually no vision if you walk along the walls.
Yeah.
Like if you're even if you're standing in that tribush where Jin is right now, they actually can't see. But if he walks past, oh yeah, he sees it now. Yeah. But a lot of teams, when they do a 5-point, they just stand in the bushes, so they're not ready for it.
Yeah. You did a good job explaining it, and it's really wise of Turtle to actually walk out past there and give himself the vision line into the lane.
Right. So really good from I think St. Edwards to dodge that invade. And so in response, Sir Poppencock on the Sejuani is able to go for a invade ward. So they're able to see that J4 is going to be starting on this red buff.
Yeah, and that's really important. Whenever you see an invade on your, let's say, bot side quadrant, you can go and respond with an aggressive ward on the opposite side, knowing that you're relatively safe. So good job spotting that out, and that does let them know that Jarvan is starting on the top side. Some valuable information early for St. Edwards, and I would believe Bar is expecting Sir Poppencock to also start on the bot side.
And it's also really important to know how junglers path. It also depends on the champions and how they like their routes. So like J4, Sejuani, both of them will do buff to buff, then Gromp, because that's the fastest way for them to get level 3. They're not the greatest champions at doing AoE camps. So as you see right now, J4 started his red, well, Sejuani as well. And now they're going straight to blue buff. So their next camp after that should be Gromp, get level 3. And so for blue team, they know that J4 started topside. So you can see here, bot lane, they're just going to let Caitlyn push in, because they don't want to be gamed.
Yeah, and I want to know if they're going to split the map, the junglers, after this, because they had an angle where they're starting opposite sides. They could have each walked into each other's quadrant, but instead they opt to clear their own jungles top to bottom. I wonder if after these camps they will each look for Scuttle and then an invade after, because they're both looking at an opportunity to split the map and have a strong side to play to. As we see a nice trades coming out of Ezreal and Applause. Look at this lane domination right here. This is quite oppressive.
Yeah, Swain is a very oppressive support to play against. One thing a friend of mine that plays a lot of Swain support explained to me, he told me that Swain at level 1 technically has 2 abilities. You land your E and your passive pulls them in.
Yeah.
It's technically 2 abilities at level 1.
Yeah, that's a good point. Meaning Caitlyn, Swain may be one of the stronger 1v1 level 1 duos, and maybe Turtle and Guardian of Hearts didn't respect it, but now you had the Leona level 2. Once that Leona's level 3, it's going to be a game of do we all in this duo before they chip us out of lane.
But they have to respect, because they know that J4 started topside.
Right.
So it's standard to stop topside and then path towards bot side. So they know J4 is probably around there somewhere.
And on top of that, J4 does invade, goes ahead and gets, I believe, all but 1 Raptor, leaving him at 15 CS before he takes Scuttle, while Sir Poppencock only takes his quadrant and Scuttle, as far as I'm aware. And we'll go back to his bot side. So J4 may be ending up with a camp advantage at the end of this because of that invade.
Oh, and a Zig is going to have to flash out here. Ignite coming down from Geshik. First blood goes over to LeBlanc.
Geshik, he does it. He shows up. He takes the Ignite mid and he punishes Deku. I missed exactly how it's set up, but the kill comes through. Great job, Geshik, putting SEU on the board early.
So Gin, up here in the cannon, just taking advantage of his range lead over Shen. So he's just playing with the freeze here.
Yeah, Wave in a pretty nice spot, and he does have Jarvan in his back pocket. Meanwhile, Turtle and Guardian have their Sejuani here.
But it looks like they see. They do have a ward in the tribush, so. Geshik here is looking for another engage onto Deku, lands the tethering chains, finds in the root.
And that's now a flashless, teleportless Deku in the mid, so you might want to call your Sejuani and say, hey, I can chunk this guy half, and he has no flash, and if we kill him, he can't TP, and it's Ziggs, so hurry up, Sejuani.
Well, it looks like Sejuani really wants to help release some of the tension down in the bot lane here. Oh, and another root lands by Applause onto Jin. Leona's going to Zenith Blade in, but Jin is going to burn the heal here. Ignite ticking, but he's still going to stay.
Yeah, and we saw Sir popping his head out to show that it's a 3v2. But Ezreal and Applause just looking so comfortable in that 3v2 situation.
Right.
And Kate up almost 20 farm already.
Yeah, what's that gold damage? That's 400 gold. Shake looking for some more damage onto deck here in the mid lane. And notice how when Sejuani popped her face down in the bot lane, Yin actually all in Shen right there, right in there.
That's great you point that out. That is nice top lane play as he goes ahead and crashes a nicely stacked fatty cannon wave. And he's going for chip damage and plate damage. Callistus will miss the taunt. That was his opportunity to punish Jin. Now Jin can kind of freely toss shurikens like all the cannons I've ever played.
Yeah, if you get that taunt under the tower, it's a really good trade for Shen because Cannon just takes like 3 tower shots. Well, if we look here, J4 is actually starting the dragon right now. It's soloing dragon. Let me see if I can. He's soloing dragon. Got a pink ward on it too, so he's able to get this without any contest from St. Edwards here.
Yeah, and I don't think it was a team setup play. I think it was an opportunistic play by Mycock Small Bros to go ahead and pick up that Drake as his bot lane was returning from base, but it was not sussed out by St. Edwards at all. He'll go ahead and grab that for free, so nice early pickup.
It's also playing off of the advantage that they have bot lane. So they had the reset because Caitlyn, Swain were able to reset first. They came back to lane. And then Turtle, Guardian Press on the Jin and Leona. They reset afterwards. So they just had a later reset timer. So right there, J4 was able to start the dragon and know that his bot lane would be that there first. And Callistus is going to look for a taunt, going and misses, but Gin's going to pop the ultimate. And look at here, mid lane, his shit is looking for another route. There's going to be action going all over the map. Sejuani here looking for another engage on the bot lane. But
Shen chunked out of lane. He's probably going to have to use his TP. Luckily, he's Shen, and he can still have that global presence. But Jin doing a really good job. He's only on a Doran's Blade. If he had a nice component there, I think Shen would have dropped. But we'll probably see that play out shortly, as we know Jin applying lots of pressure here. I'm sure it'll boil over soon.
And Gin does not want Callistus to freeze this wave. Taunt coming in through, but he has item advantage, so Gin is going to have to force and run away. J4's looking for an engaged bot lane. EQ goes in. Oh! Flash finds 2 knockups. Ultimate Cataclysm coming through. Leona's rooted. Return kill coming in from Jin onto J4, but Ezreal on the Callistus is able to find the kill onto Leona.
Yeah, and I think you'll take that if you're St. Ed's. Oh, as we see Callistus picking up Jin and landing another taunt. That was 2 in a row.
Yeah, Jin is just being a bit too greedy there. Like, he's not respecting Shen. Great flash coming in from Ezreal on the Caitlyn to dodge the Sejuani Bridge from prison. Great damage coming in from Turtle. An Ignite takedown. Applause gets the kill onto the Jin.
Dang! Ezreal and Applause styling. They have not been afraid of absolutely anything this game. They're just taking the 2v3s, ganks, whatever. Ezreal flashing over that. Look at this. Applause, I think, got both of them with that E.
Oh, and we found another route onto Leona here. Oh, and the Q misses from the Caitlyn, so he's unable to secure the kill. Ultimate coming through, but Sir Poppincock is just going to block the ultimate.
Relentless. Relentless is this BAR bot lane. We can't even keep up.
There is a reason why Caitlyn has so much priority right now in competitive play. And this is 3 tower plates going down in the bot lane for Bar Esports. So this is huge gold lead. Right now, Caitlyn is up 1,200 gold.
Wow. That is pretty crazy.
And she's still just poking them. Like, she doesn't care.
Yeah, and I don't see an answer coming other than an all-in. Guardian of Hearts.
Oh, Swain is a little bit too far away. Guardian of Hearts looks for the Zenith Blade, finds the ultimate. Ignite taken down. Guardian of Hearts going to find the kill onto Caitlyn here. Applause is crying because his AD carry is dead, because now he's running away from Turtle. Jane is just chasing him down. He wants this kill. Fourth shot coming in, 222 damage crit. Flashes forward, Jin's gonna pop his ultimate, and a kill going over to St. Edwards.
A classic bot lane blunder. Applause goes for a ward, and Ezreal doesn't respect the space that if Leona lands the E, you just die in the 2v1. Pretty crazy and really nice punish from St. Edward's Esports.
Another taunt coming in from the Shen, but he doesn't realize that J4 is right behind Cannon, ready to fight back. Cataclysm coming through. A lot of damage going down onto Shen, and Gin is going to get the kill onto Callistus here. Just not respecting the fact that J4 could be there. Or maybe he just went in too early, knowing that Shetone was behind too.
Maybe he's getting comfortable with the success that the taunt has gotten him. In the past, he thinks, okay, I can taunt for a chunk here, but Jin is going to go ahead and let him do that.
Oh, but here, Geschikt is up here. Sir Pavenkok with the ultimate doesn't find his mark onto Gin, forces the flash.
Good flash there. There's so much action. I want to bring up a replay, but I just can't. Ezreal and Applause are too aggressive. And we saw Jin and Maikak small bros with a nice 2v1 play. If we can...
Oh, and the root. Is Turtle going to die here? Shen ultimate coming through onto Turtle. He's going to save his 80 carry, but Shen had to come bot lane. He's going to have to run all the way back up top.
Yeah, and I think the wave might be bouncing away from him, and if it is, that's probably worst case for the Shen. As we see, Jin does have a Cutlass, so you might be right when you call Gunblade. And look at this, Keck. We have a 12-minute, 11:30 bot lane turret just going down by brute force from Ezreal and Applause.
Yeah, Caitlyn's Swain is very offensive lane. We saw how much they were poking them under the tower.
Oh, and we do have the replay here, so Jin clears out a pink and calls his jungler. Meanwhile, Callistus, when he gets the taunt here, we see the 2v1 come in. I'll get rid of the replay, and we have a pause coming in. Possibly an issue with Swain as we see the reconnected came up. But let me just take a second to say, SEU are punishing and they're in this game. But right now it's all about the Caitlyn Swain and how much pressure they can get. And then Jin is actually producing too, so we have a game on our hands. Keck, what do you think?
I mean, yes, St. Edward's does have the killing, but you just saw how much like oppressiveness that the Caitlyn Swain has in that bot lane. 50 CS lead, 5 terror plates, first tower. Like, sure, St. Edward's has the kills. They're punishing Caitlyn Swain for pushing up, pushing them under the tower. But look at how much they have denied.
Yeah, you can look right at the gold lead. When you're up 5 kills to 3 at 11 minutes, the gold lead is rarely the case that you're down 3.2K, and it's all because Caitlyn has so much darn money in her pocket. And if we had one of those graphics that they have that bring up the amount of plates in the plate gold, it would be massively in the favor of VAR. As we see all of their turrets, even this mid lane, only 1 plate left.
Right, and that's just how Ziggs is, because LeBlanc is trying to rip around. Oh man, LeBlanc is looking for an all-in. Ignite is taken down. Flash is forced to dodge the Ziggs ultimate. Oh, but here comes the Caitlyn ult to get the kill.
Why didn't he use his clone? Keck, can you use your clone there?
Yes,
can you walk behind the clone?
Yes, you can.
Why didn't he do that?
Mechanical misplay is all I can say.
But still a really nice find on the Ziggs. It was a double chain into Ignite. Deku not respecting, you know, it looks like he flashed, but not respecting the fact that double chain and Ignite just kills you there.
But good response from Bar Esports here to kill the block on that kill. Oh, and we're looking for a fight here. Ultimate Cataclysm coming through. Leona ultimate is going to find us onto Swain, but the Swain ultimate is still taken down as well. Leona's going to stun up the Caitlyn and run her down, but the rest of Bar Esports is trying to escape. Jin ultimate coming down, finding 3 shots into a bus, and he's going to get the kill. Leona's trying to go back in onto Caitlyn here, but doesn't look like she's going to land her Zenith Blade. LeBlanc is back up, but so is Ziggs. LeBlanc going in, finds the chain onto Caitlyn. Oh, but Caitlyn's going to find the return kill. Sejuani's going to find the assault onto Caitlyn, finds the root, finds the stun, gets... Oh man, and Deku's going to find 2 kills. Double kill over to him, and Jin's going to go down to Caitlyn. Return kill as well.
Yo, Ezreal was firing off right there. He just was fearless, took so much CC and cooldowns while firing back bullets the whole time, resulting in a ton of damage. He has 4 kills now. We can even take another look at that if we think nothing's going to happen. But here's the situation. Ezreal being the main threat, he eased away from that chain, takes out the LeBlanc, and now it's a free fire show. They have to deal with the threat of Kate, but what does that mean? It means walking right into Deku and all of his spells, not to mention the mid lane turret, and just the presence of Applause and the threat of that Kate gets him 2 kills on their Ziggs. Kate gets to walk back, complete BF. grabs, or completes IE, grabs a BF, and is just going to make it rain wherever she goes.
14 minutes is up now. Turret plates has gone down. But Bar Esports have secured themselves 12 turret plates.
Wow. Dang. What's max, by the way? 4 times 3? 12? Is that the max plates you can get?
Oh, no, 15 plates.
15.
15.
Oh, there's 5 you can
5
get.
plates for each turret, yeah.
Okay. Great job. Great job, us.
And J4 Cataclysm is going to find the engage onto Turtle here. He's unable to escape. He has no flash. Shen Ultimate's not going to do anything for him. The root onto finds 2 onto Leona and Sejuani, but she's going to get chunked. And Gin going to find a kill onto Sejuani. This is League of Legends speedrun right here, guys.
This is League of Legends. And this is exactly what you talked about. Heck, was that a flashless Jhin getting Cataclysm? It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. And this is a siege comp. You got the Zeke. You have the Caitlyn. You guys blow up turrets instantly. That is a 15-minute middle inhibitor.
Well, have you ever played on the Chinese Super Server?
Oh yeah, I saw some gameplay.
They would not take that there. I agree you take that here, but there's an argument not to take that mid inhibit. It has a lot to do with...
I believe it was like pre-27 minutes. If your team is behind, you do not take mid inhibit ever.
Yeah.
Because that's just because the game revolves around mid lane, and you're always constantly pushing the lane anyways, so you don't need super minions to push that lane for you.
Right.
Because you're just losing gold, you're just losing EXP. Oh, and Ezreal on the Caitlyn here is just out of position, but gonna burn the flash, dodges the Sejuani ultimate. And Bar Esports is gonna look for Herald. Makes sense.
In this case, Keck, in the game we're looking at, you absolutely take that mid inhibitor, you work around that, and you just play after play. They're going to run the gauntlet. They're going to go turret to Herald to turret to Drake to Baron. These guys are not going to waste time. I've been in some of their comms with their shot calling before. Not biased, by the way, but I've heard them talk, and I know they know how to close out games, and we've seen it on this stage before multiple times.
Yeah, when your team is this far ahead, you just take everything.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter. This game can probably be closed out in under 20 minutes. Like, you don't need Baron.
But you said speedrun.
Yeah,
you said speedrun.
This is a speedrun game.
So if they waste any time, if they waste a single ability, I'll be disappointed.
Well, they have the Herald, though. So that's a free turret, like here or there.
Yeah, where do you think they drop that?
It's going to be situational. Depends on where they get picks. It'll be wherever the wave state is.
And we see it's in the pocket of the Jarvan, who's going to want to be on the bot half of the map as Drake is coming up. So maybe they will take Drake, see if they can win a situation, get a pick, and then drop Herald after. If that's not the case, if St. Ed's respects, then they will just look to play around the Herald after they get Drake.
Yeah, if you're St. Edwards right now, like, this is a really tough spot to be in. Yeah. Oh, and Flash Ultimate coming in from Gin finds a stun onto 3 targets. Jhin is going to get blown up instantly. Leona, she might be a tank, but she's getting blown up as well. Double kill going over to Gin on that cannon. And this just might be the end right here.
What a find from Jhin with the flash on the cannon, but we see the fight could possibly extend. And if it doesn't, Mike Oxmall is going to be dropping Herald right now and going for the end.
This is probably the game.
We'll have to see if St. Edwards can put up a defense. It's pretty much now or never.
Like I said earlier in Champ Select, this game, engage, conference, engage, and here we go, a fight. The 20 Ultimate finds a stun onto Caitlyn here, but it's just going to be chaos all around. It's just AoE damage everywhere. And LeBlanc in the backline looking for the kill onto Caitlyn, but she's going to find it. Jin's just going to firing shots from his fountain, but it doesn't matter. Bar Esports has St. Edwards corralled into the fountain.
And BAR will go ahead, drop the Nexus, and improve to a 5-1 record. It was 18 minutes, Keck. It was pretty much a speed run. You rarely see games that quick, and I have a replay for us to look at.